Hello everyone, Josh here with Exis, and today we have the latest patch notes for 7.18 for, of course, Outer Plane. Now, it's been a while, I feel, since we've done our last patch notes because they, of course, took a whole week off, but here we are now. Let's see if we have any goodies in here. Now, I did briefly go through these patch notes, so I kind of got an understanding of what's happening here. So we're getting the new drop rate up for the new hero, Mene, which they've already kind of teased during their live streams last week. She is water element and not dark, which is very surprising to me because a lot of us, including myself, expected that to be a dark hero, but she's going to be water, which is a little bit of a head scratcher considering we just had a raid that left where a blue hero could have been useful. So releasing her after air kind of makes a little bit of no sense to me. Maybe they should have did it in the reverse order, but regardless, she's going to be a healer sage, even though I think later on it lists her as a... Oh, never mind. I'm losing my mind. I almost said wizard, but that's for Lapis. See, that's what happens when you go through these patch notes way too quickly. So she will be a healer sage. We will, of course, go in when she is available in the game and check out her base stats. And obviously do a preview and, of course, summon or skip here on the channel. So don't worry, we're going to have you covered on all of the news concerning the new hero, Mene. How good or bad is she going to be? Is she summon skip? Is she going to be meta breaking? All that good stuff and more. We will cover a little bit of that in today's patch notes because her skill set is actually incredible. Now, I saw the leaks for this, so I was kind of already expecting this already, but I didn't want to make a leak video or anything like that because I wasn't 100% sure, and the people who were leaking it did not have any, prior credibility with me or other people, so I didn't want to go out there and put up a bunch of, possible misinformation. So here we are. This is her skill set. Shark attack attacks an enemy and heals the ally with the lowest health by 7%. That goes up to 13% with skill ups, which is incredible. For a basic ability to do that, and then with when you add the burst at 80 points, she does add AoE, and then she gives them all action points plus 25 at burst level 2, and then of course at burst level 3 she enhances to heal them out. I'm not sure how much that's going to go up by, but still, on a basic ability to be able to do an AoE heal and give you AP as well, you pair her up with Siren. Oh my goodness. And then if you pair up with Siren for the next two skills as well, it's going to be even more crazy. So those two healers are going to be very, very good friends in this game. 5-turn cooldown, which of course goes down to a 3 with skill ups, and a 35% AoE heal, and reduces the duration of debuffs for 1 turn. That is basically like a mini cleanse in a way. It's not like a full cleanse because it doesn't get rid of the debuffs, but it is lowering them by 1 turn, which is insane. So if you do have only 1 turn left on a debuff, it will be a cleanse. So, very, very cool. And with Siren in your team, it pretty much is a cleanse because you could basically use that skill twice in a row. Very, very nice. So, cooldown 7 for the ultimate. Wakey, wakey. By the way, her skill 2 is called Sharks Are Friends. There you go. Wakey, wakey. Cooldown 7. I figured this skill, when I saw the leaks, was going to be pretty high. However, you can reduce the cooldown 3 times, which it goes all the way down to a 4-turn cooldown. Again, with Siren, that becomes basically a 2-turn cooldown, which is insane. 35% AoE heal on enemies that are already surviving. They will get an attack up for 2 turns, and she will resurrect all slain allies. That is absolutely broken. She now becomes the top healer in the entire game. And I would say, again, if you pair her up with Siren, that is a disgusting 1-2 punch. This is a meta-changing hero, ladies and gentlemen, for a lot of different types of content in the game. This is also going to be some sort of a future-proofing hero as well for harder content that's to come out as well in the future. Being able to revive your whole team, you're going to build her very slow, very tanky, so that she survives and can bring everybody back. Absolutely incredible hero. Her skill chain obviously does a heal as well. So does her dual attack. Now this is where it gets crazy for PvP. If you transcend her to 4, your whole team gets +5 speed. Wow. At 6-star, she gives you another +5 for a total of +10 speed. to your whole team. Do you guys and gals realize how much 10 speed is in arena? I mean, that's literally a huge, huge arena buff in advantage. Even with the arena RNG for speed between, -2% to 5%, plus 10 speed is almost like giving every hero in the game a free piece of gear and getting some free 10 speed on a substat. That is massive. That is absolutely absurd. So if you run into teams that have a 6-star Mene, they're going to be pretty quick. Keep that in mind. They're going to be pretty quick. That is absolutely insane. So that is the new hero, Mene. We'll talk more about her, obviously, as the day goes on and we get her in the game. We do all of our other fun videos. We also have a Lapis drop right up. I currently do not have a Lapis. She's one of only 4 heroes I do not own on my main account. I don't have her, the normal Light Stella, Beth, and I think there was one more. That actually might be it. I could have sworn there was one more, but that actually might... and Hannibal Lee. I don't own those 4 heroes. And obviously 2 of those are good for guild raids, so I'd love to have those heroes. We're getting new side story from Mene. Obviously, if you pull her, she's going to have 9 battle stages, 3 story stages, etc., etc. Farm up her shards. Definitely get her to 4-star. If you've not seen our video for guild raid guides for the future, make sure you go and 4-star all your 3-star heroes if possible. We're getting into Summer Island Week 3. That's coming, obviously. Summer's back. Daily missions. You can see here, these are the missions and the rewards. I'm not going to bore you guys by going over all of these right now. I will have a link for this in the description below, as always. Special request identification stages 11 and 12. Players can acquire new crafting materials from stages 11 and 12. Compared to previous stages, players have a higher chance of obtaining higher grade gear in stages 11 and 12. So we'll probably be making videos on how hard those bosses will be now for the for the weapons and accessories. So there you guys and gals go. We'll be now getting stage 11 and 12 of all 3 of those dungeons, just like we did with the previous 3 with the gear dungeon. New special abrasive and stat change material will be added. You can see here, exchange token category will be added. Change gear stat system added. Now, from what I can tell from going over this quickly, I mean, you guys and gals can let me know in the comment section below, but it looks like you can actually now start using the transit stones to change individual stats to other stats that you don't currently already have on the piece of gear, instead of doing all of them at once and, end up getting just worse stats than you already had. So this could be a game changer right here for a lot of you, but it will require, from what I can tell, more transit stones. Though, instead of just using one now, you can use multiple for one piece of gear to try and get the optimal stats, and it can still roll bad for you as well. So keep that in mind. But if you got a lot of pieces of gear laying around that needs only 1 or 2 stats changed, then this might be the way to go. Definitely playing the long game here, but it is a possibility, and obviously it is free to play, because if you play long enough and you farm long enough, you will be able to access this type of functionality within the game. So this is not a whale thing. Obviously whales can take advantage of this because they'll have more resources to work with, but yes, this is definitely going to be a game changer, I feel, to a lot of free to plays if they're playing the game long term. Upgrade system and revamp. See right here, upgrade will be available regardless of heroes level limit. We've already talked about this before on the channel. Basically, you will no longer need to what's the word I'm looking for? You won't have to limit break the heroes anymore to get them to go up to level 100. You don't need, to use those stones anymore, if you will, if that makes sense. Upgrade is available once each after reaching level 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Increases the stat of the hero. The upgrade stage of previously upgraded heroes will be maintained. Please see below for the details of required currencies for each upgrade. Tell you how much gold you need, the quantity of the stone for the upgrade, and then of course the required level. But from what I'm seeing here, though, again, you can upgrade the hero to level 100 now without having to use the stones. You can still use the stones to give them the additional stat boost and stuff like that, and allow you to start skilling the heroes up with the skill books, of course. But you no longer need to have the stones and be level, be gated on your level at the same time. Like they're not married to each other anymore, if that makes sense. I probably explained that very poorly, but yeah, that's essentially what's happening. You can now take your heroes to level 100 without having to use stones, but you still will need to use the stones to be able to, of course, get the stat increases and to, again, level up your skills. So I know that sounds a little bit confusing, but we'll talk more about that maybe in future videos where I can actually show you a visual representation. Increasing stats when upgrading 6-star hero. They are giving you more and more reasons now to get your heroes to 6-star. So, for example, strikers, if they're attacker or bruiser subclass, you'll see here bruisers are actually getting 4 speed for 1-star, 2-star, and then 3-star. So I wonder if this actually changes the base stats for a lot of heroes yet again, which means I'm going to have to go back into the outer plane master sheet and change a lot of the base stats because they're probably going to be different now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is probably going to be changing a lot of heroes around now. Here we go again. Here we go again. If you're not familiar, if you've not been following the channel, during the soft launch of the game before global, they did something like this already when they introduced the subclass system. I had to go through and change a lot of heroes base stats. It looks like I'm going to have to go in and do it again. OMG. New battle pass and packs, Valentine battle pass. Now, Gurky's going to be talking more about the battle pass. I'm not going to cover it here. It may or may not be a rant video. We're going to have to see if this price sticks, because what we're seeing here is right now you can buy both versions of the battle pass. You can get the cosmetic plus the 1000 free EXP, and you also can get the battle pass itself. All that together for around $22 USD before tax. What we're reading here now is it's going to be $25 and then $20. So $45 plus tax now, basically doubling the battle pass price. Now, granted, they did improve on some of the rewards here. You're getting a lot of stamina and gems now. Getting, I think, roughly like 3,000 gems from the premium reward and a few hundred, obviously, stamina. Plus, you're also getting the stuff from the free rewards. So, it might be slightly better than it was before overall, but it's not double the price worth. Like, are you kidding me? So, this is a little bit ridiculous. This is the first negative, maybe even the only negative of these patch notes so far. But we're going to make sure to wait until it's actually available in the game first before we make any kind of videos, because we don't want to jump the gun. This might be incorrect. It might be 25 bucks for both together or $20 by itself. We're going to have to see, because if it's $25 with the cosmetic included and this upgrade here, I don't mind spending another $3 or, or whatever to get, a lot more rewards. But even 20 bucks though for, no, because it's worded so weird. It's 25 bucks for normal, 20 for premium. So that doesn't make any sense. So that has to be $45. It has to be. Unless they just completely put the wrong numbers in here. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to assume or speculate right now. I'm going to wait until we actually see the price in the actual game before we make a video. So expect Gurky to make a video covering that if it is indeed like $45, or even if it's $20, because that's still a lot more than, because right now the battle pass again is $11 to get all of the rewards except the cosmetic, the new costume. That's the only thing you're not getting for $11. So if they jump the price up to $20 or even $25 just to get everything outside the costume, we have a serious problem here. So hopefully that's not the case. Again, we will address that in the future, maybe later today or tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. That is insane if so. Got some new packs here. Pretty much similar packs to, when we got Air. Air's packs, of course, are leaving, blah, blah, blah. And we have, let's see here, purchase limit adjustment. The purchase limit of Ava's special gem pack and K's special gem pack will be adjusted from 1 time to 2 time. That's just telling me that a lot of people bought those packs because they're very high value. So now they want everybody to go in and be able to buy it a second time. From a business standpoint, it makes a lot of sense. To everybody else, I don't think you really care. The probability in items appearing in slot 5 to slot 8 of the supply module when applying supply module's quality improvement 1 to 4 will be adjusted. The probability of basic and intermediate skill manual appearing when applying the highest tier of supply module quality improvement 5 will be increased. Ooh, so more opportunities to get skill books in the supply module. I'm all for that, The overall probability has been adjusted, including the adjustments of probability of certain items appearing in the addition of previously missing items. A high resolution option has been added to the game settings, allowing players to choose higher resolution settings. Thank you. So now I can play the game in beautiful quality on an emulator without having to use the Google Games Play beta, because that thing was a mess. I mean, Google Play Games beta didn't even allow me to do my 10 ads a day for stamina. It wasn't even available on there. So I'm happy with that. Thank you for adding a high resolution setting, because now the game will look beautiful on emulators. Yes, thumbs up for that. And then a bunch of error fixes, which I'm not going to really go into here. You guys can look over those yourselves. I will have, again, these patch notes in the description below, so definitely look for those there. Look over these patch notes. Let me know what you guys and gals think in the comment section below, as always. The biggest takeaway here is obviously the new hero, Mene, who looks absolutely bonkers. She looks very meta-changing, very game-changing, not game-breaking, just game-changing, because she looks very, very powerful. She instantly, just from these skill sets alone, looks to be the best healer in the game now. You pair her up with a unit like Siren, who's another healer who's also powerful in her own right, and you have literally a 1-2 punch to be reckoned with. So there you go. People may fear seeing that combo in arena on defense, because you can do some very tilty things with that team from what I can see now. So oh boy, look forward to seeing that in arena very, very soon. But that's gonna be it for me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, take notifications, join us in the Discord in the description below. And guys and gals, do not forget to check out our second channel, Exis Media, which is in the link in the description below. As always, we're going to be doing a lot of other additional gacha game content over there outside of the traditional rotation of games that we're doing here on the main channel. So definitely stay tuned for that. We already have a few videos posted. Definitely go over there, show some love, like some of those videos, share some of those videos, hit that subscribe button, get us up there so we can start monetizing that channel as well as this one, so we can keep making all this gacha content for you guys and gals out there. And don't, of course, forget to follow us on Twitter at Exis Media. And I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.